Hi everyone, welcome to your monthly reading roundup. I've got 4 new books to show you today. We're going to start with year 6 this time, and I've chosen a book, kind of historical fiction, but it's a bit of science, a bit of magic, courage, perseverance, friendship. It's got lots of different themes on it. But what's lovely about this book, it is based on real life events. So this is called The Lost Boy, by Eve McDonnell, and it is based on the real life story of George Brewster, who was the last chimney sweep. And this book is about Brewster, who lives with his older brother, and his older brother ends up selling him to Master Sweep, who is this very cruel man who buys young boys to use them to clean chimney sweeps. He's not very nice to them at all. But Brewster is very smart, especially with his maths, and he realises that he can predict things. And when he's so great with numbers, this powerful woman comes across, and he actually helps her to achieve her dreams. And in return, she promises to grant him a wish. But what is it, and will it work? That's my question to you. So I'm not going to tell you too much more because I think you should probably read this one. Like I said, it's a great book. It's quite different, but it's very magical, and the language used by the author is brilliant. Great for your English work as well. So that's The Last Boy. For year 5, I have chosen a fantasy kind of adventure. Think about kind of along the routes of maybe Chronicles of Narnia. This one is called The Invisibles, by Susie Bauer, and it says at the top there, a magical kingdom, 4 friends, 1 terrible mistake. So these children live in the land of the magics. They have a lovely life, lots of colour, and there's only one rule, is they're not allowed to go to the island of darkness. Now this is a land where only adults live in, so they're told not to go to this land, but you could probably guess that one of the friends decides to break that rule and visit the island of darkness, and they are plunged into this other world which they're not really used to. So they have to decide what they're going to do, and they follow into this land, and they have to see, I'm not going to tell you too much actually, they have to see if they will stay in this land or whether they'll get out of the land. It's quite a magical book. There's even a library in it where the books fly off of the shelf straight into your hand, which is quite cool. It's quite a suspenseful book, and I'd say it's quite accessible. It's not a very long book, and if you like things like Narnia, where there's a mixture of kind of adventure but fantasy, but also friends working together, this is a great one. I'd say probably for year 5. Year 4, I've chosen what I thought was a very funny, bit silly, but very funny book. And I think there's 2 of them now, but this one is Celeste Express, The War of the Worms by Alexander Slater. And it is as silly as it sounds. It's a cartoon style book. I'll just show you some images. So there you go there. So it's broken up by text and images, and oh, I've opened it to the page where it says Mayor Bloombottom. So there you go, you can probably guess the kind of theme of it. So it is about Princess Celeste, but she's not a very nice princess. She's quite naughty actually, and her father sends her to the intergalactic post office, which is awful, very disorganised, and needs a lot of work. And he is basically testing her because she is at risk of losing her princess title. So this intergalactic post office is a bit of a mess, and it's up to her to turn it around. Her dad thinks the mission will teach her a lesson, but will it? We also have a mystery of what happened to Celeste's mum, because she only lives with her dad. So that's another thing that she'll be looking into. And the galaxy is also in danger, so she's got that to deal with as well. So will she find her mum? Will she find out what happened to her mum? Will she sort the intergalactic post office out? Will she keep her princess title? And will she save the galaxy all at the same time? So yeah, this is brilliant. If you love Amelia Fang, or the Peanut Jones stories by Rob Biddulph. This one's definitely for you, and the illustrations are brilliant. If you love drawing, let's say these pages, some of the pages are black, which I really love. If you love drawing as well, this is brilliant because there's some really great ideas for sort of mythical creatures. So that way around. Celeste Express by Alexander Slater. And for year 3, I've chosen one of our class authors, actually. It's not a new book, but it's new-ish to the library. And it's called Marnie Midnight and the Moon Mystery, and this is by Laura Ellen Anderson. So if you have read Amelia Fang, obviously I've just talked about this book, but if you love Amelia Fang or her newer ones, Rainbow Grey, then this is another one for you. This one is about a moth called Marnie Midnight, and she is just starting at the Mini Beast Academy, and she is very excited, a very keen learner, like all of you guys, and she has a great sort of hero that she looks up to that went to this academy, so she's really looking forward to learning all about her. But when she arrives there, she's really looking forward to studying about the moon, and she realises that no, they're not studying that this term. So she's a bit upset, and we meet a few interesting characters along the way. I'm just trying to find a picture of this guy here. Let's just see, I'm going to show you here. That's Mr. Atlas. So he is one of the teachers there, and he's not particularly nice, but he makes this experience quite interesting for her. But no one has seen her heroine since she attended this school, and Marnie is off on an adventure to see if she can solve the mystery. So there's lots of adventure, as I just said, and friendship, and really great if you love things like mini beasts. At the very back of the book here, there's a fact and fiction section about mini beasts, which I thought was really cool. And I love the way that Laura Ellen Anderson illustrates all of her stories. I think it kind of brings the stories to life. So if you love that kind of setup in a book, I think that's great too. So that's Marnie Midnight and the Moon Mystery by Laura Ellen Anderson, year 3, year 4 as well. And I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Happy reading.